Happy Monday, family. I am back with another Mind Renewal Monday, and today we are talking about the three things you need to do before you start setting goals for the new year. Because I know it's about that time. We're about to pull out our vision board kit, we're about to get our notebooks out, we're about to do all the things. But before we start doing that, there are three things that we really need to do to ensure that the goals that we set are in alignment with who we are, with how we were wired, and with the things that we actually really want. Because sometimes, and I can definitely attest to this personally, sometimes we start setting goals based off of what we think we should have to do, what we think we should want, those types of things. We start setting goals based off of the shoulds, based off of the have tos, and not necessarily based on what is in alignment. And so I'm going to give you three things you need to do as you are gearing up to set your goals for the new year. The first thing that you need to do overall, and actually, no, this is the overarching thing. You need to reset your metrics for success. Like those things that you would count to be successful in 2025, you need to reset those metrics. And again, make sure that they are in alignment, with yourself and what you actually want to see as the outcome. And so, how do you do that? One, you discover who you really are. Now, this can be a journey that extends past this last month that we have in the year. However, there are certain elements that you can do just in this month of really sitting with yourself to understand who you are, how you were wired, the way that you were created, the things that you do naturally, the things that you are really called to do, etc. You really have to sit with those things so that you can make decisions from a place of true authenticity, not generated automated authenticity, but the true foundational version of you. And so sit and take some time to discover who you really are. And shameless plug, you can definitely grab the Restored Journal, which will help take you through some of that process of uncovering the parts of you, help you to journal through certain questions to unpack what's within. The next thing you want to do is commit to making moves in real life. And so I know that sometimes we can feel this tension, feeling like, if it wasn't posted on social media, did it ever really happen? If it's not something that can be posted on social media, does it even matter? But I want to assure you that even if your job, your business, etc., requires you to be on social media in order to, market and do certain things, there has to be a commitment to the work that doesn't happen on social media. There has to be a commitment to the life that you're living off of social media. There has to be a commitment to who you are being off of social media. And so you have to allow yourself to commit to making moves in real life, in 3D, as I call it, and not being overly concerned about what it looks like from the outside. And again, that can be social media online, but that also can be in everyday life. If you have committed to a certain thing and you know that this thing is in alignment, there may be some times where you are going in a different direction than the crowd. And so to the outside, it looks crazy. To the outside, it looks like, what are you doing? To the outside, it doesn't look pretty. It looks a little messy. But if you know that that thing is in alignment, you have to be committed to making those moves in real life and not concern yourself too much with what it looks like from the outside. Big moves are made offline first. Big moves are made internally first. Big moves are made with just yourself first. And so that means that online won't be able to see it. That means that people in person may or may not be able to perceive what is going on with you, but you have to make that commitment to make those moves in real life, in 3D, and be okay with being misunderstood. Be okay with not having those tangible things to show for on social in a way that can be translated to social media at first. And yeah, be committed to that process. Even the processes I'm telling you about right now are not tangible things that you're going to be able to directly post on social media about. However, your results after this will be able to show themselves in many different ways, both online and in person, to those people that misunderstood. And number 3, you want to establish your own mile markers. And this is so important because sometimes when we set certain goals and intentions, we can look at, okay, what's the normal goal that people set in this area? And we can just take those on, because maybe it's something that we don't already know about. And so it's easier to just take on, okay, if we are doing, let's say we're setting money goals. Maybe if everybody else's goal is making six figures, and you feel like, okay, my mile marker has to be making six figures next year. And that may or may not be, aligned with you. But the point is, you need to sit with yourself in order to make sure that whatever mile markers you're setting for yourself, whatever goals and benchmarks you're setting for yourself, are actually in alignment with you and are not just things that you inadvertently took on. I know, like, even when you're thinking about fitness, some people's goals are legitimately a number on the scale. Other people's goals are to fit a certain size. Other people's goals are, hey, I just want to be healthy overall. When I go to the doctor, I want a clean report. When I go there, I don't want high blood pressure anymore. Those three goals look different. And sometimes if you step into that space, your automatic thought is, I have to set a weight loss goal. Your automatic thought is, I have to do it a certain way because all of the fitness experts and all of the people that work out every day, or all the people who, post about getting fit, do things in this way, or this is, their goalpost. And so I have to take that on too. That is not true. You can take it on if it's in alignment, but it may not be in alignment. So you have to sit with yourself with those things and give yourself a chance to understand, what those mile markers are for you. These have to be things that let you know that you are being successful in that thing that you set out to do. And so this way you'll be able to celebrate the accomplishments and the checkpoints along the way. Again, you can only really do that if those things are in alignment with, what you actually desire to see as an outcome for yourself. Something that's actually in alignment with who you are and how you are wired. And so you may be asking, okay, cool, you gave me this 3 points, but how exactly do I do that? I have another 3 points for you that you can take and literally implement that will help take you through the 3 steps I just explained to help you to, reset your metrics for success. The first thing you want to do is detox from outside influences, even if it's just for a week, even if it's just for a day, really. You want to sit and detox from outside influences for a moment so you can hear your own thoughts, so you can reconnect with what's in your heart. You can reconnect with what your vision really is, because sometimes when you're inundated with a bunch of things in front of you, your vision can get contaminated with, all the things that you've seen. And so it's sitting with yourself and saying, even out of everything that I've seen, what is in alignment? What is it that truly speaks to my heart, speaks to my soul, speaks to my spirit, that actually makes sense for me? It takes a detox in order to be able to do that. Just like you detox from food in order to get back in touch with your body and get back to that healing place, that centered place, you have to detox your eyes, your ears, your mind in order to get back to that centered place where you can make a healthy decision going forward. And so detox from outside influences, even the good ones, even if just for a moment, so that you can hear your own thoughts, so that you can hear God speaking to you, so that you can hear your spirit, so that you will know which way is forward for you. The next one is something that I already said, and it's discovering who you are. And this is in 2 parts. This is foundationally. You may already know who you are foundationally, but these are like your non-negotiable core values, the things that never change for the most part, the things that make you you in all seasons. And then it's also discovering who are you in this season. Maybe you're in your 30s and there are, branches off of your foundational self that are really showing forth in this season where you are right now, that are really a part of you in this season, and may, come and go in different seasons. You may be in your building season, so there are parts of who you are and how you govern yourself in that type of season that are a little bit different than when you were in a healing season or when you are in a continuing on season. It may look different in those different things, but these are the things that may change over time. And so getting to know yourself foundationally at the core, and then also getting to know, okay, who am I in this season? What parts of me need to come alive and be at the forefront in this specific season that I'm in, whether I'm in motherhood, whether I am in building, whether I am in, healing, whether I'm in wherever you are that are seasonal. And then number 3, this is where you get to decode the new and true vision for your life, the new and true vision for your 2025, the new and true vision for beyond 2025. After you've detoxed and got all the mess out of the way and you've discovered who you truly are from a clear space, you are then able to decode the vision that you have for your life going forward. Again, from a clear, healthy, healed, aligned space where you're able to go forward, not from a place of, oh, I saw this and I didn't necessarily give it thought, I just took it on and ran with it. It is from a place of, even if I saw it from somewhere else, I allowed it to pass through the filter of my spirit, through the filter of my heart, through the filter of my God. And then I'm able to go forward and build and decode this new vision for my life that I know is in alignment with who I actually am, with what I actually want, with what success actually means to me. So before you go forward and start making those goals for 2025, I want to encourage you to take a moment to make sure that, you are at center, to reset those metrics for success, discover who you are, commit to making moves in real life, establish your own mile markers, and you do that by detoxing first from all those outside influences, by discovering who you really are, and then you are able to decode the vision for your life, the vision for your year, the vision for whatever timeline that you're planning for from a clear space. Now, if you need help with that, I have a great tool for you. The Restored Guided Journal is literally a wonderful tool for you, because what it will do is it will take you through the process of detoxing. It will take you through that process of understanding and discovering who you are. And then it will take you through the process of actually decoding the vision for your life from that clear space. And the great thing about it is, because it's built in these different chapters and weeks and months, if you are further along, you're like, okay, I've already detoxed, I need to discover who I am. I already discovered who I am, I just need to decode the vision. What you can do is kind of skip to the place that you need the most based on, where you are. And so the good thing is that no matter which part of this journey that you are on, the Restore Guided Journal can help you at that place. It can help you to ask yourself the right questions and give you that space to really think and write out the vision for that space. Or, it can help you if you're at the detoxing phase to really get rid of a bunch of stuff that you have just filled yourself up with that may not be in alignment, so that you can be clear to go forward and build the vision. And so before you start setting those goals, think about what's in alignment first. Go through this process and see how much you soar in 2025 when you are in alignment with who you are, with what you truly desire, and what you truly define success to be for you. And so I hope you have a healthy and wholesome week. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If I don't talk to you again before then, eat all the wonderful foods, have all the great fellowship, share in all the beautiful love and hugs, and safe travels if you are going somewhere this holiday season. Love you bunches.